for her encore. She begins to whirl around gracefully in the center of the stage. She takes one step and the shoes feel strange and wrong. Rumi suddenly loses her balance in the middle of the performance. She falls hard directly onto the floor of the stage platform. The music abruptly stops playing as the audience gasps in shock. Rumi looks up at the silent audience with fear and confusion. The entire hall is filled with shock and a heavy silence. The camera shows Mira smiling cruelly next to the shocked daughter. The daughter looks at the stage with horror and deep concern. The daughter stands up and leaves the hall with a sad face. Gino and Rumi walk along the pier, long shadows stretching, laughing together. Rumi gently runs her hand along the polished side of a snow-white yacht. Their daughter stands on the pier, waving a soft sadness visible in her eyes. Lowering the shot, the yacht slowly pulls away, propellers turning bright as your water. Gino and Rumi stand at the stern, waving until their daughter fades into a dot. Close up, Mira's face behind the column, her eyes burning with pure hatred. Mira clenches her fist tightly, a crumpled boarding pass trapped in her hand. Gino films Rumi as she twirls happily in a flowing summer dress. Rumi smiles and blows an air kiss straight into the camera lens. Mira pours wine into a glass, her hand shaking uncontrollably with tension. Mira puts on a polite mask and steps toward the smiling couple. Gino takes a selfie with Rumi. Mira lurks behind tray, held like a shadow. Mira hands the glass to Rumi, their eyes lock briefly, charged with tension. Rumi takes a sip while Gino wraps his arm protectively around her shoulders. Mira retreats to the cabin, spotting a joyful photo of Rumi on her phone. Enraged, Mira smashes the phone screen violently against the table edge. Evening falls as yacht spotlights ignite, cutting through the surrounding dark ocean. Gino and Rumi dance tango on deck, shimmering lights reflecting across the water. Mira watches through glass, her face warped by dancing reflections of light. Mira descends into the technical compartment, air thick, dark, and unbearably hot. She grabs a wrench and strikes a pipe, sending sparks into the darkness. Mira opens the control panel slowly, a sinister smile spreading across her face. Action erupts as she empties a water bottle